Are we going? I think we're going. Okay, hey guys, yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Greetings and salutations. All right. This is just a video of me putting together the mid-motor conversion for my 22 SET 2.0 from TLR Racing. Actually, really, it's Team Lossy Racing, so I guess Team Lossy Racing. Either way. Yeah, I originally had the rear motor on this guy, and I converted it to the mid motor, and this is just a video to show you basically on how to do that. Aight. So what you're first going to do, you're just going to want to take everything apart. You will need some of the screws. Not all of the screws are totally necessary. All right, so what you first want to do is you want to put in the hinge pin holders, as you can see, as I am screwing on right now, and you want to begin to mount your suspension arms. I think I'll put it in here, but yeah, mount the suspension arms, and here you can set your roll center and make sure that all of that is you have the right little spacers and shims in there. Also, what I suggest doing is downloading the manual from TLR.com, or actually it's TLRacing.com, or from Horizon Hobbies or something, just so you have the manual, because they do have some 1-to-1 scale for the screws, and that will be very helpful to you as you put this thing together. All right, so you got the hinge pin holders in, and you got the rear bumper. I'm setting in the I guess the ball stud mount is what you could say. Yeah, make sure that you use the right holes, the same holes that you used on your other one, if you're coming from the rear motor. And yeah, here I am getting ready to mount the screws for the shocks. Make sure that it's I think it's on the outside of the suspension arm. Putting the turnbuckles on and slapping those guys in. Snap right in, make sure the adjustments are good. Now this is where you want to take apart the transmission real quick and just start to put the transmission together. Here is where I have the I'm showing you that picture to make sure to screw in that screw right there. At the moment I forget the exact size. Oh, there we go. It's a 20 millimeter. I think it's a 20 millimeter screw. Yeah, and the socket should be 2.5 wrench is what you'll need to put it in. But like I said, if you download the instructions, this will definitely help. Because you could just put the screw right next to it. They have a picture right there, 1-to-1 scale, and boom, you are mounting. You put in the screw. Okay. Anyway, so you put that in to make sure that the motor mount doesn't go anywhere as you put in the bearings and the idler gears and the input gears. Yeah, and you want to put in a little bit of black grease. Make sure everything is nice and lubed up. Don't want to put it together totally dry. And they do provide, when you first get the kit, they do provide some black grease. Now here's where I'm explaining that you need to screw in the 35 millimeter screws right there at the top. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. Again, I'm just looking at the instructions to give you guys these measurements. Yeah, pretty sure that's 35 millimeter screws right there is what they want you to put in. As you can see, got some pictures. I didn't have a size comparison. Should have put like a quarter down there or something, but I didn't. So yeah, you just want to screw those in to keep the the transmission together. And those guys, there we go. You want to put the longer one on the bottom right there, and then you want to put the shorter screw at the top. So the 16 at the bottom, the 12 at the top. Yeah. Just want to put those in, screw those guys down. Make sure it's nice, safe, and secure. Assemble your slipper clutch same way as you did it before. I didn't say this actually, but a little tip to keep those slipper clutch pads down as you put it together is just put a little bit of a black grease, like a black grease on the spur gear. You put your slipper clutch pad on the spur gear, and a little bit of black grease gives it some stickiness to keep it there as you assemble your slipper clutch. So here I'm just briefly putting on the shocks because they were flopping all over the place. Now we are screwing in the transmission to the chassis. 20 millimeter, as you can see, goes at the I'm not sure, I guess that's the front side of the chassis, and then the 10 millimeter goes in the back. That's where those go. Yeah, this is me just putting together the bumper, which they do give you bumper hardware. There we go. They do give you bumper hardware. Yeah, I thought they didn't, but they do. So I got a set. This is for anybody that thinks that you need it. You really don't. They give you some. So we're just mounting this to the rear shock tower and to the ball stud mount that we had. And pretty much you can just unscrew the old bumper from the rear motor and just screw it onto here. There's just like a few pieces that are different, like two or three pieces that are different. I'm screwing in the body mounts into, I guess it's like a chassis brace that goes over the motor. And if you want to put in the new little battery hold down, you know, you can put in that hinge right there, but I'm just gonna stick with the old one. I like the way that one looks better. And yeah, so that's it. So I ended up taking off that little hinge at the end, but yeah, that's it. That's the finished product. That's what it'll look like. It's all wired up and ready to drive. So can't wait to take this thing out, get some nice fresh rubber on here, because as of right now I don't. Do need some new rubber, if you can tell in the back. But yeah, hope that was helpful. And yeah, like I said, definitely download the PDF for this thing, because it'll make this a little bit easier. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below. And yeah, just as always, guys, don't hurt yourself. Keep it safe and have fun. All right, I'm out. Here we go. Beep.